looking for no man. I ain't recruiting no friends. When we back, filled with bands. Gone, sexy, do your dance. It is sexy. It is sexy. Boy, you know this ass super fat. Fuck me good, I'm doing this shit back. He wanna kiss me all over my tag. Hey, catch me sliding in a Benz. I ain't looking for no man. I ain't recruiting no friends. When we back, filled with bands. Gone, sexy, do your dance. It is sexy. Boy, you know this ass super fat. Fuck me good, I'm doing this shit back. He wanna kiss me all over my tag. Hey, catch me sliding in a Benz. I ain't looking for no man. I ain't recruiting no friends. When we back, filled with bands. Gone, sexy, do your dance.
Joke that everything's sweet, all fun and games. They're not realizing that they're getting ready to fight against their own power, their own God. Alright, their Savior, whose true names are ancient Hebrew, Yahweh, who the world calls God. Alright, who are Yahweh Shai, who the world calls Jesus, whose true name is Yahweh Shai, means He delivers and saves. And Esau has our people in the spirit of mirth, the spirit of no evil, no harm are going to happen to us because we are on earth. Where the Bible goes into evil, bad times, World War III. Ultimately, it's going to slay 2/3 of our people. I only have one precept lined up, but we'll see where the Spirit goes. Look at Jake. Not knowing that they're about to be missile food. This is Ezekiel 21:8 says, again, the word of the Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and say, Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Say, a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. Ultimately, those ICBM missiles. Okay? You got these other nations gathering up materials and things they need to perfect their ICBM missiles. And they're going to be shot off in this upcoming World War III. It says, verse 10, it is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it make glitter. Shall we then make mirth? It contemneth the rod of my son as every tree, and he that giveth it to be furbished, it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and it is furbished. It is to give it into the hand of the slayer. All right. And this is going to be slayed. Okay? Jake's not worrying about the war. They're not worrying about prophecy. They're not worrying about the scriptures. They're not worried about what's going on. And being as man military, you should know how serious things are. But that just goes to show you that Esau's not even telling his own military, how serious things are. Because if he did, they would not be in the spirit of mirth. And the scriptures tell you, let's get that in Ecclesiastes 7. Or was it 2? This is a good one, but let me see here. Where is it at? I read this one, can't find it. It's Ecclesiastes 7:2. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. Right, us Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, are supposed to be in the house of mourning. Why is that? Because we know what prophecy foretells. It tells us that evils and only evils is coming. The prophets before thee and before thee of old, Jeremiah 28:8, prophesied of evils, war, nation against nation. This is not the time to be, especially you and you and this man's army. A lot of you Jakes need to come out of that, man. All right? Do what you got to do to get the hell up out of there, man. Verse 3, it says, sorrow is better than laughter, for the sadness of the countenance of the heart is made better. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. And that's plain. Our mind should be mourning because of the things that's getting ready to come down the pipeline. Let's get that Revelation. One of my favorites, 11. Straight to the point. 14 says the second woe is past. Woe means destruction. All right, you had your first world war, which was woes. Your second world war, which was woes. Now we're coming and living in the third world's war. It says, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. How we know that? By the signs that are being put out in the earth. Matthew 24. Well, I get it in Luke. We always go to Matthew. Let's get it in Luke. Was it 21? And at 9, it says, but when ye shall hear wars and rumors, when ye shall hear wars and commotions, be not terrified. For these things must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by. Then said he unto them, nation, because the Lord was speaking to his disciples. They didn't want to know, the signs of him coming back, and he's telling them the signs. Nation shall rise against nation. You see that happening, and kingdom against kingdom. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilences and fearful sights, and great signs there be from heaven. And all these things have been happening. If you've been watching, we just came out of the eclipse, which was a fearful and great sign in the heavens. Famines are going throughout the earth, four corners of the earth. It's hitting Ishmael right now over there in the Middle East. Okay, they're saying they have to drop aid in, food in, because they're starving out there. Inflation's happening in America, which is causing people to have less. They're going to the stores, with less to purchase because of the price of food going up. But you got Jake and this man's system thinking everything is sweet. Well, it's going to get so bad, when the Lord pop up on the scene, Jake's going to be scared to fight the Lord. What's that? What is that? 2 Ezra 13. See, they're all laughing and joking and playing now. It says China and Russia ain't ready. Go look at those clips of China's military, Russia's military. They're not doing things like this. They're not doing things like that. Ain't nothing wrong with laughing, joking, and having fun here and there. But this ain't the time. Especially when you put it on camera and doing stuff like this. Murphing it up, man. Look at his homeboy cheering him on. 2 Ezra 13. Get straight to the point because I'm about to wrap it up. Where's it at? Okay, I started 6. It's a matter of fact, I'll go through it quick. 2 Ezra 13 and 1. And it came to pass 7 days I dreamed a dream by night, prophet Ezra speaking, and lo, arose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the ways thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven, talking about Lord Yahushua and the angels. And when he turned his countenance to look, all things trembled that were seen up under him. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burnt that heard his voice, like the earth faileth when it filleth the fire. And after this beheld I, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea. And Reagan told you that, would they not all nations come together? And I'm roughly paraphrasing what he said with the alien presence. And he said, well, it's not an alien presence already among us. He was talking about Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and the angels. All right, the world is called UFOs, the chariots. It says, verse 6, but I beheld, and lo, he had graded himself a great mountain and flew upon it. Which is talking about, the chariot. And once again, when the word called UFOs, it was so huge. And Ezra's about to tell you how huge it was. It says, verse 7, but I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not. So he couldn't even see where it ended. That's how big it was. And after this beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, and yet durst fight. They were so afraid. See, we don't know what these guys, their title is in the military. Some of us could be flying the choppers. They could be flying, these planes or whatever the case may be, these jets. But when you see Lord Yahushua pop up, it's going to put fear in them to a point where they're not going to want to fight. You see? They're not going to want to fight. It's like Independence Day when he saw that big so-called UFO pull up and damn near blow out the sun. That's some scary stuff. And it won't be all fun and games then. All right? Anyway, I just want to touch on that. Hey, man. Our people in the spirit of mirth. War is coming. And our people have no idea what's getting ready to hit them. Shalom.